That is my cat over there, being weird. And this is Barstow Heights on a beautiful, non-windy Monday morning. It's just too perfect right now not to sit out here and have a smoke, cigarette. Just be, I guess. Not a lot of videos on my channel, but I'm trying to test the waters and see if I, have anything worth saying. I'm a good writer, good at things, but that's the problem, is I always was holding off until I felt like I had something important to say, and it seemed like every time I thought I did, someone else said it better. So, but I'm getting old, so I have to try. I can't just let other people speak for me or not say anything. So first, I just want to say Barstow's an okay town. If you heard jokes about it on, The Late Show or whatever with Jay Leno or Johnny Carson, yeah, it is those things. Lots of tweak here, and lots of losers here. But there's also some great people, and basically, just like the world, this town is what you make of it. And today it's beautiful. I've been walking around these roads over here. That's just past those houses is the last road before the desert. And down here, and I've been doing that because I've been catching Pokemon. I know I'm maybe a little old to do that, but I was just the right age when the games came out. I was actually a little old. I was in high school, but I was immature, so I was all over that cartoon, those games, for a few months, I was a big Nintendo only guy, so of course I had to give Pokemon a try, and I got burned out on it, but it was very fun, and that's kind of what the new Pokemon is. I resisted, and then I just had to dive in, and it's been fun, and it's gotten me out, and it's kind of gotten me maybe just to appreciate lightheartedness a little bit. I take things very seriously, which sometimes becomes a problem. I just want to know the truth. And I know Pokemon's not the truth, but sometimes it's a nice distraction from the truth. And it's just, it's been fun. I'll probably burn out, pretty soon. But I will enjoy it while it's fresh. Do the Macarena while people are doing the Macarena. Don't wait till 5 years later. That's usually what I do. I wait till all the fun's gone to get on the fad, or I don't get on it at all. But this is a fad that's right up my alley, so I just need not to be self-conscious about playing it. Sometimes I'm a little embarrassed, but you know what? It's a distraction from the craziness around here. Oh, if those dogs chasing that rabbit come in here, I have a video of me fighting dogs. They touch my cats, I will dispatch them from this earth. They better leave that rabbit alone too. Stupid dogs. But it's just funny that people are laughing at people for playing Pokemon when they're gearing up for their big, painted face tailgate rally, football, where they actually just watch other people, live their lives. At least in Pokemon, you're the trainer, it's all up to you. You do what you want, you go where you want, you catch what you want, you control it. You're not watching 300-pound, muscle men do something, pretending like, you're one of the team. That is just tribalism at its worst. Kind of like the teams on Pokemon. That's why I chose Yellow, because Team Mystic, Team Valor, you guys are just hating on each other. Yeah. Team Instinct. Animals have instincts, and Pokemons are like animals. That's what I am. I always got to be the oddball. Getting ready to go to France. I just find it odd that people are scared for me, scared for my wife. I see why, because there's insane people doing insane things, supposedly, you know. If you believe the news, I don't know what to believe anymore. I basically believe what I can prove, and I can't really prove anything on the TV. I just have to take other people's words for it. So allegedly, I guess that guy ran over like 80 people in France, and you know, it sucks for them. It's horrible, and it's just horrible that all these beautiful places are now dangerous. You know, some sick people making this world really worse than it needs to be. You know, there's some places I like to go that I can't. I doubt I could go to Yemen. I'd like to go there someday, but yeah, some crazy people live there, and they don't want, you know, Christians to come to Yemen. Okay, well, I won't go to Yemen because I'm definitely Christian. I don't think Pokemon Go is evil, but I do think it's a distraction, and distractions are okay, as long as they are short and they don't, you know, get in the way of your kids or your safety, or well, they can get in the way of your safety, I guess. If you know, if you want to fall down a cliff chasing Pokemon, that's on you. Just hopefully no one gets hurt rescuing you, but you can't legislate or stop people from hurting themselves, you know, in stupidity. But that's one thing, is that, you know, Pokemon is fun. Games are fun. Nintendo's fun. And I just can only take so much of this, you know, of these conspiracies. And basically, if you believe in the Bible, you believe it's a conspiracy, you know, from the devil. He's the father of all liars. And he's taken, you know, my God's beautiful creation. He left it still beautiful. It's still beautiful. But he's soured it with his sick lies. And, oh, it's just filtering down to everything. I think each person, you know, knows right from wrong. At least most of them, you know. Some of them might be sick, or, you know, just not smart enough or not developed enough. But for the majority of us that know right from wrong, you know, we need to choose right. All these people doing this evil, I don't envy them when they have to, you know, give an account for why they did something. I hope they have some good reasons, because at this point it appears like they don't, and, you know, don't want to either go to hell or cease to exist or be away from God, you know, whatever afterlife is for those people that just blaspheme that Holy Spirit. You know, they knew right from wrong, and they said, excuse my language, fuck right, I'm doing wrong. And I guess I have a little bit of that in me too, because, you know, sometimes I know right from wrong and I still do wrong. I make decisions that sometimes it feels like I'm on autopilot. Like, why am I doing this? This isn't what I want to do. And it's almost like you know, whenever I quit smoking, I've quit several times, I always notice, you know, be halfway to the store to go buy more cigarettes, like, I don't smoke anymore. But then it's like, well, do that for a few days, think, well, maybe I should, you know, start again. So, and it's just, do right, apologize when you do wrong, don't kill other people, don't shit on people's Pokemon parade. If people aren't hurting you, just let let them be themselves. And that's what I've fallen into. I think, like, man, these people are so stupid, these sheeple. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm doing the same thing they are. I just think I know better, but maybe I don't believe what I know because I'm not really acting upon it. I try to be the best Christian I can. I try to keep the Sabbath. I try not to eat the foods that God told me not to eat. I don't think that, dream that Peter had undoes calling pork an abomination like half a dozen times. So I try not to eat pork, try not to eat shellfish. That's kind of a recent thing for me. It's cool, I don't mind. I would definitely do that for God. I would give up piggies forever for him. And I'm working on trying to make something taste like my grandma and grandpa's sausage gravy with, some other kind of sausage. Because chicken sausage doesn't make any grease. I'm trying to make it fit my life, but I want people to know why I do the things I do. Sometimes I don't know. I just get that gut feeling that, maybe you should quit eating pork because it's what the Holy Spirit tells you. And you tell people that, and they think, well, you don't understand grace. We're not under the law. That's true. But if Jesus was the perfection of the law, and we're supposed to be like Jesus, just because we can do things doesn't mean we necessarily should, or that he wants us to. Like, I could go, inside right now and masturbate, or whatever, do something bad, but I have a wife and it would be wrong, I shouldn't do that. It's not, I would feel guilty afterwards, so I don't do that, We should try to not just do what we want and then ask for forgiveness, to do what we think our God would want us to do. And he made it pretty clear in the Old Testament. Not all that applies to us, I don't think, when my wife's on her period, I'm not supposed to touch her. Well, I'll get divorced if I don't touch her, so I don't think, there's no more red tents, for the women to go outside. That's a bygone era. And the sad thing is the people that are taking over France, taking over, Europe, they're red tent people. They haven't come into the the messianic kingdom of Jesus. They are living in, I won't say Stone Age, but they're a little bit behind the times. Some good. They don't eat pork. I think they have the right Sabbath, but most of the other stuff is, I don't know, not for me. Well, I hope I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully I said something or showed you something that was worth your time. Celeste, how do you want to end this video? Will you meow for me? Well, I better feed these kitties. I will put another video up when I have something to say. Thanks.